Wow, another episode of Into the Sailorverse! This series has seen some pretty bad videos. But this one should be good. No, and it's canon! Wait, this one's canon? What? No, wait, I can't go out like this! Not in 4K! Bitch, this is 1080 at best. Oh! What just happened? Who killed me? Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Sailor.
Or Sailor? I don't know, it's complicated, okay?
I have been making YouTube videos for years, even though my current channel page doesn't reflect that. But I have been using the exact same persona. And I need to break free before the voices get too loud, so I'm going to be breaking down what it took for me to make a persona that more accurately represents me. Your likes and dislikes can be complex, or they can be simple. Personally, I am a giant fan of the color red. It is the most bold color that has ever existed.
It's harsh and it's strong, it's loud.
So red is obviously going to be a staple in my design. And if you're having a hard time narrowing down exactly the kind of look that you want to go for, I recommend making a Pinterest board and saving a bunch of different examples of designs that you think go for the type of vibe that you want. Personally, I want something that is giving a little bit of space, but is mostly about the fashion. And it never hurts to throw some Nintendo vibes in there, right? Growing up, all of the video games that I played were on the DS systems. The DS, the DS Lite, the DSi, 2DS, 3DS, all them bitches. So in my Pinterest folder, I put a bunch of Nintendo stuff because I like the look of it. As much as it appeals to me, I don't think I can just be a red Nintendo blob of absolutely nothing, so I decided to take my favorite shape, a star, and work that into the silhouette of my design. This silhouette is important in any design that you do. The shape language that you use in a design can really show the personality of the character without telling you. Take my Pokemon video for example. Sparkid's shapes are rounder, while still having some pointy things here and there. This way, Sparkid comes off as cute and adorable and just a baby, but can be a little bit aggressive. Look at him, he's gonna kill ya. If I don't get to you first. I say you didn't like the video yet. I see how it is. Alright. Whatever. Like I already mentioned, we're going for a star shape. At first, I wasn't actually going to turn myself into a literal and physical star. You can see in my first renditions I did some sort of spiky looking creature with some bangs that would kind of give the silhouette of a star. But the farther that I got into this design, the more I just realized I can do whatever I want. And if I want to be a star, I'm gonna be a star. Okay? But when we're talking about the silhouette and its shape language, more angular characters go for a tougher and cooler design, and rounder shapes go for a more bubbly and cutesy design. And look, I love a cutesy character as much as the next person, but that's just not me. So I decided to make a little bit of a mix, and make the silhouette predominantly pointy but still have some rounder shapes in there. If you do not simplify your design, sprites and thumbnails are going to easily become exhausting. Also, it encourages people to draw fan art of characters that are simpler because they don't have to think about it as much. One great example of this is looking at the outfits that I've done. My first rendition of an outfit was amazing and super duper cool, but it was too complicated. Like, how am I supposed to animate that?
So I did what any normal or sane person would do and create 50 billion different outfit variations.
So from my first rendition to my latest rendition, making all of the clothing skin tight is going to make it a little bit easier when animating because I won't have to think about clothing folds or anything like that. Whew, we got a simpler design now. But it's still not simple enough. When I need to animate an intro in 2 days, how am I gonna do that with all these outfit details? Chat, I've made the executive decision that in my chibi form, my Sona is not going to be wearing clothing. Don't look at me like that. Have you ever seen Skynix?
It's not weird, please, God.
It's just that I have a very specific way that I've been drawing chibis recently and I am loving it, and it's not easy to draw clothing on them. So while this is my very canon Sona design, when I do animatics, the majority of the time you're probably gonna see me looking like this. A little baby. A little guy. A lot of times people tell you that it is completely and entirely necessary that you have a very limited color palette, which is what I went with because, you know, it is easier, but I just want to put it out there that Sonas with a million colors can look really good. For example, I've been seeing a recent trend where people take color wheels and make them into characters, and in those types of drawings, the color wheel acts as its own color in a way, if that makes sense, because the majority of the design is white. It's really more about the contrast from the entire color wheel to the white that is used in the rest of the illustration.
And even if you didn't balance it out with a bunch of white like I've been seeing a lot in these color wheel drawings,
there are ways to balance colors, a lot of colors, and make it look good. But I took the easy way out, cause I don't give a crap. At first, I started off my color palette with using the primary colors, well, almost. It was red, yellow, and cyan. But these are all very bold colors, so it was really hard to find a way to balance these in a way that made sense. Somewhere along the line, I realized that I didn't need to put yellow in my design, and it was kind of throwing off the vibe I was going for. So now we are left with red and cyan, which that color combination has to be one of my top 10. And I could walk you through the split, double, tetra, dyad, triad color combinations, but those can get a little bit complicated, so the most important thing to remember is that the colors that you pick have to have contrast. The red and the cyan that I am choosing to use for my persona has a very large contrast, even though both of these colors are very bright. At the end of the day, using your favorite colors in your design is the best way to make it look a little bit more like you. The final step, and arguably the most important, is to be open to change. I don't mean just doing a redesign. I also mean after doing the redesign, being prepared to change things, even when you think you finished it. I think it's more fair for me to tell you to expect change. I might change my outfit, I might change my colors, who knows? But all I know right now is that I'm really happy with this design. And when it comes to my name change, I am not going to be making it very complicated. I have quite literally taken Sailor and replaced the S with a Z. I also feel like this gives a little bit more of a space vibe, which is kind of what I'm looking for, you know? And you know, it's not that big of a change, but please, dear God, do not act like I did not try to find something else. I think it should be a pretty easy transition for my viewers and, you know, my friends too. And it's not like I hated my old design. I spent so long worried that people were gonna forget about me if I changed the way that I looked that I just froze. Legitimately, the way that you present yourself online does stick to you. I did try to change little things here and there by making my eyes have stars in them because, guys, I love stars so much. But, hey guys, it wasn't enough. I needed to morph into a star alien robot thing. Also, on the robot note, I'm kind of conflicted, because I'm thinking about giving this guy some lore, but to that effect, anything lore-wise that would be connected to this character would not have anything to do with me. Like, it would be a completely separate character that I also just happen to use as a representation of myself online. So I'm torn. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Wow, my old design versus my new design.
There might be a few times in the future where I have to draw my old persona to represent my actual physical real-life self.
But this is my new persona and how I will be representing myself online. My content will pretty much be exactly the same. The only thing that's changing is the way I look. You might have seen me doing some little emote drawings earlier, and I've decided that I'm going to be opening a $1 membership tier to unlock these emotes when in premieres and in live streams. And if you go to my channel page, you might see that my banner is empty. I will be going live right here on YouTube on these dates to draw for it. And who knows, maybe if I finish them early, I'll do some drawing requests and hang out with you guys for a little bit, because I have not live streamed in so long. This video was definitely meant to be more of a walkthrough of my new design rather than a tutorial, but I hope that I was able to help you in some way figure out how to design a persona that really represents you and what you like. I just want to give a huge thank you to all of my friends who have supported me through the creation of this little guy.
I would send work in progress pictures and then they would immediately send me fan art right back, and I was like, guys, thank you, oh my god, I love you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This video has been hesitant, something that I have not been feeling a lot of motivation to do because I am a little bit scared of changing my persona. But just putting this out there, this little guy is incredibly fun to draw. So if you wanna draw a little bro, make sure to tag me so that I can put it in this video. Just like Skynix and Orb and Adrotic and Fang and Kifwin and Seb's drawings. You can be just like them too, Buki. You can be right here with me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot believe that I am 18, but it's okay. I still feel like a kid. See you guys in my next video. Bye!